Welcome back to an episode of Cooking with Bougie Bites. Now we're going to take a trip down south. I'm trying not to get emotional when I do this. This is a personal favorite recipe of mine. This is from my grandmother's kitchen. And this is smothered chicken with mashed potatoes. Okay, it's a good down south recipe. So we got some mashed red skin potatoes. Or some red skin potatoes, my bad. We got some red skin potatoes. We're gonna add it to boiling water, which I salted already. We're just gonna put them in. Oh, hot. And then I'm gonna give those a little stir. We're gonna let these cook until they're fork tender. Make sure you salt your water. You wanna season every step of the way, okay? So now we have our onions. So I have some already cut up. I'm gonna show you how to cut it in half, take the skin off, and then we're just gonna slice it like so, like that. Okay. I'm gonna put those with the rest of them. And then I have some green peppers. And I cut the green peppers and we're gonna slice them in julienne slices. Do like that. Now this recipe comes from my grandmother who back in the day I was a picky eater. Only thing I would eat was bacon and McDonald's. But I grew up to love and appreciate my grandmother's recipes. Like my grandma was one of those grandmas, those down south grandmas, and she made chitlins and pig feet and all of that stuff. Now I'm not that type of cook, but this I can appreciate. Now my smothered chicken is fire. So we got the green peppers and the onions. Now we have our chicken right here. Chicken thighs. Again, chicken thighs are very user-friendly. It's hard to mess up a chicken thigh. If you mess up a chicken thigh, you're doing something special. We're gonna season with some adobo. Okay. Then we're gonna season with some Danos. Then we got some Mrs. Dash. Then we got some garlic and onion powder. And last but not least, some smoked paprika. Just a little bit to give it that color. Get my tongs. I'll flip the chicken and season the other side. Please make sure you season your chicken. Do not put this chicken straight in the pan unseasoned. And make sure you season it liberally. Okay, so we're gonna use our same seasonings again. Other side like that. Now, like I said, so I grew up watching my grandmother cook. My grandma was one of those ones that had everybody over for Thanksgiving. She had everybody over for Christmas. We had family reunions. I remember growing up in Pittsburgh, my grandmother had we lived in the projects, okay? So you know how the projects is a bunch of houses stacked on top of each other, everybody close, real neighborly. My grandmother smoked a whole pig outside with my family. All of our relatives came from out of town. It was a time. So my grandmother is missed in my family. Okay, so we got our pan heating up. I'm gonna put a little oil in the pan. Maybe not. Put a little oil in the pan. Oh, talk to me now. And then a little butter. I'm gonna turn that down because I know this butter is about to cook. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons. Rinse these off. And then we're gonna let our butter melt down. Try not to burn. Then we're gonna put our chicken in. Okay. Now we're gonna let our chicken cook, get nice and golden brown on both sides, and then we'll be back. And we're back. So our chicken has been cooking probably for about 15 minutes. We'll say 15 minutes. It's golden brown. We're gonna take it out now. Take our chicken out. Put it on a tray. And then we're going to use the drippings and the oil and the fat from our pan, and we're going to put our green peppers in. Turn that down a little bit. Okay. Okay. We're gonna let the peppers cook, get coated in that oil. This is what I'm looking for. Throw your peppers around. Then we're gonna add our onions. So that's about 2 green peppers and maybe 1 large onion. Okay. So let's stir this all around. Let it continue to cook. This is gonna cook probably for about 5 minutes, just so the veggies get nice and soft, translucent, like that. So I'll let those cook. I'm gonna check our potatoes and see how they're doing. Let's get the biggest one, see if it's done. Not quite. Not quite. Almost. Some of them are done, but the bigger ones aren't finished yet. Those will take about another maybe 5 minutes. I'm gonna set this off to the side. To get everything ready to do our gravy. So one of the best parts about smothered chicken is the gravy. Now, like I said, I grew up under my grandma's hip. I didn't inherit all her gifts. Just learned how to make gravy. And I think I do quite well at it. So I've made this once or twice for my fiance. I keep him and my kids fed, and that's all that matters, okay? You may not be the best cook, as long as you keep your kids fed, that's all that matters. So, turn. Our veggies are looking good. You can get your veggies a little darker. I'm gonna take mine right here. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this oil. I'm gonna put a little butter in it, to be honest. I'll put some more butter in here, just to give me a little bit more fat for my gravy. And also, I'm gonna season my veggies, butter in here. Remember, you have to season, because if you don't season your food, it won't taste good. So why did you cut off? We're having stove difficulties. Let's just figure out. There we go. I'm a gas type of gal. This electric induction is too fancy for me, but we figuring it out. Improvise. So we're gonna put a little adobo seasoning just to give this veggies a little salt. Some complete seasoning. Then we're gonna do that onion and garlic powder mixture. Because if you don't season your gravy, it will not taste good. Say it one more time. If you don't season your gravy, it won't taste good. Okay? There. That's all I'm gonna do to it. Now, since I don't measure, things get a little hectic. You can measure, I'm not gonna measure. I'm gonna put a little oil in here too. And then, the potatoes are singing to me. Now's the best part. It's right in my face, flour. So we got our veggies in here, nice and soft, translucent. We got our oil, our butter. Now we're gonna do the flour, and this is what gives us the gravy. So I'm gonna do about 3 teaspoons, 3 heaping teaspoons. And I'm also gonna put some better than bouillon in here, just to season my gravy a little further. If you don't have better than bouillon, you could use, I think it's pollo seasoning. It's in a brown bottle with a green lid. You could use that. So we'll take that. I'm gonna get rid of this spoon, and I'm gonna use a whisk. Just right over here, I'm gonna start whisking, put a little water in here. Just to loosen it up. Whoop. That's probably why it ain't working. Put a little more water in there. Stir it up. Put a little more water in there. Stir it up. Now we just gonna stir it with the whisk just to get out the lumps and the clumps. I don't see any. That's it, that's all. We're good. Now we're gonna take the spoon, back to the spoon action. Now, this will continue to thicken as it sits. If you find that you use too much flour and your gravy's getting a little thick, just dilute it with some water, that's all. We're gonna make sure we use our wooden spoon, and we're going to scrape the bottom, get all of that goodness that was left behind. It ain't nothing but flavor. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because it's really singing to me. Then I want you to hear my directions, okay? So, my gravy's looking a little thick. I'm gonna loosen it with just a little bit of tap water. That's it. This looks amazing. Loosen a little more because I know it's gonna get a little thicker as it cooks. Okay. That's the gist of it. Now I'm gonna take a spoon and try it. Before you put your chicken back in here, try your gravy. Make sure it's seasoned. Make sure it's thick as you like it. If it's too watery, add a little bit more flour. If it's too, it should coat the back of a spoon. Remember we said dip your spoon in your sauce. See? She ready. All right, so we're gonna put our chicken back in here to let everybody get married. They go together. Tell them they go together. All right, put our chicken back in here. And all of the juices. Ain't nothing but flavor. Don't miss a lick of it. Now, if you've never had the pleasure of trying Bougie Bites, I feel bad for you, but those that have understand I don't measure anything, but everything is always on point. It's always a vibe with Bougie Bites. And Bougie Bites does travel. So if you would like Bougie Bites to come to one of your events, cater one of your events, you can reach out to us on my website, which is on there, along with my ebook. Scan it while you got your phone in your hand, scan that, buy the ebook. Over 50 recipes, just $10. So I'm gonna let this sit and simmer. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I'm gonna let this simmer for about 7 to 8 minutes. While that's simmering, we're gonna do our potatoes. It's not hot. I'm gonna turn this off. And then actually, I'm gonna give this a little wipe because I made a mess. We're gonna drain our potatoes. Now be careful. This steam will give you a facial and not the good kind. Okay. Now I'm gonna move this out the way. We're gonna get our bowl for our potatoes and we're gonna get the mashing. These are fresh whipped, not whipped, but mashed. Fresh mashed potatoes. So the box, I'll drain this a little bit. Why go and get your mashed potatoes from a box when you can do that easy peasy? I promise you they taste 10 times better. So what you're gonna do, put a little garlic in here, probably about a tablespoon or 2. Cream, heavy whipping cream. I should have heated this up. I would have been smart. But you'll heat yours up in a pot. You could do cream, butter, or milk, whichever one you want. I like heavy whipping cream. Give me all the calories, sir. We're gonna take butter, probably about 2 tablespoons. We'll start with 2 tablespoons. So start with just a little bit and then add gradually. Don't go dumping everything in this bowl. Then when everything is all soupy, you wonder what's happening, what's wrong. You done did too much. Slow down. So we're gonna put the butter, garlic, heavy whipping cream, just a dabble do ya. And then we're gonna mash, okay? Now this is like a midday type of thing, a midweek type of thing, I mean. Take out all your aggressions on these mashed potatoes. That job that won't give you no raise, that one employee that's getting on your nerves, or your boss, or them kids. Them kids and the school, back to school has started. Lord, let me not, okay. Anywho, so we're gonna add some pepper, just a little bit of pepper, and we'll add salt. And if you want to be really fancy, you can add just a little bit of garlic powder. And then we'll mash again. I want to mash and mix. Once there's no more big chunks, put him down. And then we'll get a spoon and we'll mix. Okay? And this is homemade, fresh, red skin mashed potatoes. See how everything is well blended, but you still got like chunks, small chunks in there. I think I need a little more pepper. Too much pepper. Don't be like me. And then we'll mix it. Now, before you take these mashed potatoes out to your whoever you're serving them to, taste these potatoes. Taste your food. I'm on point. Shot clock, don't miss. All right, now, this is all blended together, tasting delicious. Now, let's check on our chicken, which decided to turn off. Ta-da! That looks good. That looks amazing. All right, let's get a plate so we can feed the people. Let's see. We'll sit that there for a second. Clear some space. I'm excited. Okay, so we have our plate. Let's get our chicken. Turn him off. So we get our smothered chicken. Put it on a plate. This is that man's plate. Give him 2 pieces, okay? Don't you give him one small piece of chicken. He's been working hard all day. Feed that man. Another piece of chicken. Then we'll do mashed potatoes. Get us a nice dollop of mashed potatoes on the side. And then what you can do is make it look fancy. Make them think you've been really putting in some work in that kitchen, which you have. Even if it only took 20 minutes, you have. Lay it like that. Then we're gonna take some of the gravy. We're gonna take some gravy, onions, and peppers and pour it over the top. When we talk about that money shot, that money shot. Here we go. Like that. And that's it. That's it. That's all. This is, let me move it out so you can see. This is by way of Lois McGee, smothered chicken and red skin mashed potatoes. I hope you enjoy it. Comment, let me know. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Let me know if you tried it. Let me know how you like it. See you later.